Hello, fellow avid outdoorsmen. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Kevin Pyatt. It's me and my brother Justin who film our outdoor adventures for our channel, Wild Element, and this is our first video in quite a while and definitely our first one of 2024. We'll explain a little about that at the end of the video, but at least the weather is nice right now. This is definitely my favorite time of the year. It's when I'm probably the most active being out and about because it really does make me feel good. I love being out and hiking in the cooler temperatures. Some previous injuries, it definitely helps with that. And we had a pretty good first day, I would say, a lot better than last year. So this is the intro to our little adventure for the first edit of the 2024 season, and I hope you guys enjoy. Not every day you go out and find big ones. I mean, what you're looking at behind me is probably thousands and thousands of kilometers and hundreds of days worth of hiking, not to mention the cost of fuel to go do it over the years. I shed hunt personally because I seem to find that I get a little bit of like seasonal depression, and winter is not very nice to my psyche, maybe like lack of vitamin D, but I just feel so trapped not being able to do anything seriously outdoorsy or fun constantly. Like my stress relief in life is to go out and enjoy what this province has to offer. And a lot of it is hard work, but that's what makes it all so much better. And I feel like that's how most people feel, or anybody who really truly does love the passion for what we do. And yeah, like it's my tool basically to A, stay in shape, B, stay in tune with kind of what's going on in certain areas. It helps find better genetics to hunt deer. That was kind of how we started, I guess, or the main reason. But kind of what it's turned into is it's more or less somewhat of an addiction. It's like people who run a lot or like scenic hike and do big summits and stuff. It's the exact same thing. It's just instead of a view you're chasing a needle in the haystack, which has become increasingly more difficult as the years go on and more people get into the sport, which is, I wouldn't even call it a sport. More people go out and enjoy the hiking. It's like once the antlers are not on the ground, like you can never pick that up again. So a lot of days we'll go out and maybe find one. It's a lot of work. Like there's definitely no buildups of old sheds out there anywhere close to where I live anymore. You can go out for days and days. Like it's now into February and my brother and I have been going out somewhat steady as much as we can. And Justin just called me, came back from a 3 or 4 hour hike this morning and didn't even touch one. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like he's on strike 3. I think last year when I started off the season, I was pretty bummed, I guess you could say. Like six outings, 90 kilometers of hiking. I hadn't pulled a shed, and I'm starting to wonder, like, what am I doing wrong here? But yeah, it's just snow load, timing, all the things that go into it. But yeah, nonetheless, hope you guys enjoy watching this sort of stuff. It might be boring to some people. It's definitely not to me. I mean, I guess one of the reasons we started filming what we love is just because we want to share the passion with people who can't do it or just enjoy watching it, or maybe it's just something to do when you're bored at home sitting on the couch. But it's not much more to that for us. We're just avid outdoorsmen and like to, I guess, show our excitement and what we love. So this is the first outing of the season. So if you guys like it, please leave a comment. You could leave a like, you could subscribe, you could do whatever. Anything helps the channel. It's pretty small, but it's humble. We're just out here doing what we love. So hope you guys enjoy this trip. It was fun. I bought a sled this year, cheap one. It's gonna allow us to get into a lot of places we can normally never get into, and this is the first kind of outing with it, and it went pretty good. So hopefully that'll lead and cascade into more, but Nonetheless, first shed hunting trip of 2024. Enjoy. Hello everybody, it is 2024, we're in late January and it's 10 frickin' degrees outside, but that means all primo, all time shed conditions. We're up on the mountain right now. I'm just getting into the zone I wanted to be in. I had to walk through a bunch of shit to get here. Rode the snowmobile on the way in. Hitting some ground I've been wanting to hit for forever, but I finally have a machine to do it, so we're here. Hoping I get into a couple pockets today. That would be nice to start the season off, but find a lot of rut sign, bunch of rubs, buck shit, quite a few doe tracks kicking around. We're in some nice mature timber. What's left of it anyway. Let's go see if we can find a good one. It would be nice to pull brown today. Or even a big old last year's, just anything, you know, just an antler. I'd be stoked on just an antler. Not asking for much, never am. Just like getting out. Got the big buck shirt on today. Let's go get them. We're in some nice stuff. Lots of doe tracks, they're melting out like crazy, so it's hard to tell where all the trails are, but you can see there they have a few still in the snow. As soon as you get around the corner and you're on the face, there's no more snow. Just like that, we're on the board, tucked under this little tree, and it is an old one, so that's a good sign. I know it's a small one, so they're easy to miss, but oh, look at that. I'm so dumb. I literally just walked right past another one. It might be the match. That's so funny. I've done that so many times where you fixate on the one that you can see and then you just step over the other. Sick. On the board. First two 2024. Oh, it's not that old. It's getting raped by the sun. Be a couple years. Look at that. Boom. Nice little Tommy 2 for the crew today so far. That's sweet. Things are looking nice. There's lots of little rubs on trees, lots of trails that are like pretty melted out. Some of them are bigger than others, obviously, but there's shit in beds kicking around, so I think we're in the right neck of the woods here. My only concern being that normally at this elevation you don't find like loads of them on flat stuff at this height, because normally there'd be a lot of snow in here, but this year there's a lot of fresh sign in here, so it should have some sheds if anything fresh is dropped. A little concerning that I haven't found a duster or an old one yet. What do? Just keep looking, hope for the best. No other sheds yet. I'm in Rub City right now, though. Just spooked a huge flock of blue grouse. Actually, hold on, I gotta turn the camera off and mark this. Well, I'm in Baby Buckville. We got another 2. It's an ancient one, but that's number 3. 3 2-points in 150 yards. Let's hope we keep finding those. Yeah, that's good. Oh, nice. It's actually old.
That's a good sign.
Beauty.
Yeah.
He could have been a 4.
I think he was.
Yeah.
You took a picture?
Video.
Oh, video. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably a 4 at one point.
I think so. Yeah, you had some mass there. So
Yeah.
Probably had a split.
Sick.
Sweet.
That's 1.
That's 1. We're all fucking into him now.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hot streak, I'd say.
4 in 40 minutes.
Fuck. Well, yeah, we might have been out for maybe an hour and a half. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Now I just want to find like a pile of them like that. Yeah, even if they're old, it'd be so fun. I'm coming.
It is amazing how it just makes you fucking smile. Like, it's just a fucking phone in the middle of the forest. Like, I'm so happy.
Because you're working for it.
It's just rewarding.
Hold them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better, right?
Nice.
That little fucking...
That's probably like last year's.
Blade. Yeah, it could be last year, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Was that just...
Yeah, there you go. EJ just found one and not even, 35 yards? I stepped on it.
Yeah.
And we got the match.
Match set.
Here, I'll flop you and we can hold them up.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
First match, second match set.
Yeah,
today.
it's 2 match sets today.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice. That's sweet.
Hell
Beauty.
Yeah.
That's a good little
Year
2.
old, decent shape.
That's definitely year old.
Yeah, year old, decent shape too.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
Sick.
Yeah.
I've never ever found a hanger. Like I've been found, I don't even know how many sheds, and how epic would it be to just like brow tine antler. Like just give me one. I just want one.
Oh yeah, I found a couple.
I've never even found one like suspended.
Yeah.
Like they've all been on the ground.
I found one once on top of a flattened, like a cut off stump.
Yeah.
Like a rodent must have like drug it up there and gnawed on it, or I guess a human.
Coyote could be.
Could have put it there. But.
Yeah, we're into rubs again, so we are at 6 now for this little afternoon rip, and one set from last year. Everything else has been older so far. Some kitty cat tracks. We're walking in a lot of frickin' juniper now, hey? It's just like walking in buckbrush, but almost worse. Yeah, lots of juniper. Didn't make it. The nose is eating off of it. It might have been a cattail.
They eat the nose?
Normally.
Yeah, I don't know how to determine kills.
Oh, you can't really. It's like... But judging by the fact we found a bunch of kitty tracks today.
Yeah, oh yeah. Big kitty tracks too.
EJ up above me. Found a super nice zone. It's loaded with rubs. They're definitely using this pretty heavy in the rut. And there's some fresher ones too. I just found a big piece of deer fat. Something died. It's right here on the ground. Some fresh tracks. It's a big piece of fat. Bird probably dropped it. So somebody didn't make it. It could have been off the doe that we found back a few hundred meters, but that's looking a bit more fresh. I was hoping for one solid shed today, or a little brown one. That'd be cool too. Either way, this is epic for January. I'm in a t-shirt. This never happens. I've kind of almost just stopped paying attention to the damn things today, but there are rubs everywhere in here. Like, I don't know if I've ever walked a place that has this many. Like, I must have found 50 or 60 so far. Some of them are on some pretty big gnarly trees. Not too surprising because somebody probably hiked it, but didn't find a shed anywhere in that super nice open winter range. All the sheds we found have definitely been in a little bit thicker stuff. Hopefully we get one or two more today. We're like 2.2K in a line from the sled. Obviously a lot more walking K to do that, but we've been going up and down and zigzagging, side hilling, trying to find that magical brown one. Pretty pounded deer trail even without the snow. I'm not gonna drop down into the hole because I gotta go up for a while. But we'll side hill this face, this finger, all the way up. Let's see if we can't find one. I just came up this little finger, crossed over, had my head down, look up. There's a shed. Yeah, baby. Last year's again. Chewed. Little guy. It is only late January today, tail end of January. There seems to be a good amount of buck sign around, but no freshies. Might be a little early. This country is very much, pretty much all the same everywhere you walk. So the sheds are really spread out and really scattered, which means you got to put on a lot of miles to find them. But this guy was sitting right on this little trail right here, where this crossing point. The other sides might be up top, or maybe it's on this bench. Either way, that's 5 for me today. We're doing good. Normally I'm happy if I find one on a day hike in January, so this is epic. Beautiful. Would have been sweet if he was a little freshy. Well, we're getting up to the height of land here. Didn't find any more all the way up this drainage. Maybe we'll get lucky up on top. Kind of some knobs, surrounded by some blowdown, some deer sign in it. Not tons, but enough. There's a rub on that little tree. Where is it? Right there. I don't think very many of the deer, if any, well, some of them for sure have, but I don't think not too many of the deer have dropped. I saw one buck. He was bedded down on a knob and nice coming up the bottom, and I saw him jump out of his bed, just caught a flash of horn. Just a smaller guy. Pretty typical. Would have been nice to find something a little bigger, but it is what it is. It's pouring rain in January. Good times. Let's go find him up. Halfway back to the sled. Just up on top. Kind of traversed parallel to our side hilling tracks. on the way over. This is me going back to find EJ. We got separated by about 1 kilometer, but we met back up. And we got to drop into that valley down there to go to the sled. So all in all, 7 shed days so far. Might get lucky and find one on the way back. It's been pouring, just pouring rain. January, it's pissing rain. Like, what the heck?
You've already been here today.
Yeah, that was me when I came back.
Oh, you already been here.
Nice stick.
That's my hiking stick.
Yeah. Look at this freaking tree, though. That's
Yeah,
a
it's a sweet tree.
that's a unit. Big boy. We're almost back to the old sled. You know what's annoying about this thing? It doesn't let me flip flop.
No, none of them do, I don't think.
So dumb.
I think I have the same one. Yeah, almost back.
Yeah.
7 in the back.
Yeah, we haven't found nothing on the way back, but we've kind of covered the same shit we already covered just because the blowdown forced us to. And now we're trying to hit some different stuff, and it's vert, just side hill. So maybe we'll get stupid lucky and pull one off this face, but it's not looking too nice. It's okay. Made her back to the road and the sled, but look at this, January. What is this? That's not supposed to happen. It's all dirty, but we're home free now. Okay, little outro. I might try and do some one-handed filming when we get up top. That's it for the day. 7 on the board. First mule deer shed hunt of the year went pretty good. Ran out of snow, so this is where we parked her. Did a little over 10 kilometers today. Pissing rain for the majority of it.
In January.
Yeah, in January. Dirty. We're back at the truck, loaded up. Just got absolutely destroyed by rain on the ride back. But there's our haul for the day. Whole bunch of little baby bucks. No big ones. EJ found the biggest shed of the day. An ancient 4-pointer that's broken.
Kevin beat me 5-2.
Yeah.
5-2.
Win some, you lose some. All in all, good day.
Great.
All right, let's go home. At least we're not coming out in the pitch black. That's all right. Frick, dude, that's the first for me. I don't think I've ever gone shed hunting in January and been soaked from the rain.
Downpour.
Yeah, like legit downpour. Like it should be snowing inches right now.
Slush melt is on.
Yeah. We are super backlogged on stuff that we need to edit. This is just something quick I could throw together on my phone, but one thing a lot of people don't realize about doing this sort of thing, it's like the reason we don't stay constant, I guess, is because we have lives. We have a lot of stuff going on between work. Me and my girlfriend own our own company. My brother works in the oil field, and hunting is our passion, but it can't take over like our lives per se, because that's not really how the world works. So there's so much time that has to go into sifting through. Say you go on a trip and you film
30 to say 150 hours of video over like a week or 10-day trip, and you need to condense that into something that's 30 to 40 minutes. It is not an easy thing to do. So that's why we're just so slow on the roll sometimes. It's hard to stay motivated to put out content for people to enjoy when it really doesn't benefit us in any way. I'd say almost it negatively affects us just because of how much time it takes. So where you could be using that time to go out and do what we love. So it's just finding the time, finding the reason or the willpower or the spare moment in life to be able to sit down and really grind it out. But we hope to do that because we have carried the cameras for every single thing that we do, and we film lots and lots, and like most of it will never see the light of day because it turns into nothing. There's only hunting is like 99% boredom and 1% excitement, which is a hard thing to show, I guess. Like it's just a lot of grinding for very little sweet success, if you have any at all. So yeah, some of the edits or some of the trips we went on this year are going to be some of the coolest stuff we've ever done. Like we worked really, really hard this year. Definitely put in a lot of time in the backcountry. I personally hunted like close to 70 full days, which hasn't happened for me in quite a while. And that paid off quite hard. Like we had something to look forward to. Like my brother killed his biggest mule deer ever. We did multiple backcountry trips, all having successful endings. I shot a deer that I had been hunting for 4 years. That was a very humbling moment, and to do it all on crown land in a very low deer density area for every single one of the animals that we took was very humbling to finally be rewarded for all the years of hard work that we put in. So yeah, that's something that we will eventually get out to you and want you to see. It's just time. So thank you so much. Enjoy. Hopefully we go find a lot more of these this year. Maybe some more to hang on the old shed vents. I guess I'll do this here because I'm sitting right here, but just a little over pan of what 10 to 12 years of shed hunting looks like. Some people may have more, some people may have less. Kind of luck of the draw. Maybe you'll make a video on that one day. One of these. It's kind of funny. The reason we keep them in such big piles is I can literally look at any single one of these things and I know exactly where it came from, what the day was like. It's like unlocking a memory bank in your mind, which is one thing I do really enjoy. Me and my brother ripped this entire wall apart the other day, getting stoked on shed hunting again to get some motivation. And it's kind of funny. You can pick up a shed that you haven't even looked at in 2 years, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, yeah, like that was such a sweet day. Like we need to go do that again or go somewhere similar. So it's really one of those things, and that's why we keep them. And they're cool. Like mule deer are my favorite species. I love hunting them. There's nothing that compares for me. So all the shed hunting is kind of a representation of that. Just a lot of time, a lot of sore feet, a lot of sweat. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.